start it now for the speaking. And now let's talk about wait, free time. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, free time. So, and what do you enjoy in your free time?
I usually listening to music and I take a rest in my bed and enjoy time by time with next songs. Yes, I think it's enough for me.
Okay, thank you. And why do you like doing that activities?
Uh, Usually I like music, and if I have free time, I find and search about the concert music, and yes, I follow the date to see their show.
Okay, thank you. And how did you start doing these activities at first?
Usually I get up early after subuh. I check my phone, and then normally I going to the outside to take a walk, or just saw the good environment.
Okay, thank you. And now let's talk about holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do when you have a holiday?
Mm, this is an interesting question because I very curious about the holiday. Uh, I usually do activity with my family, going to the other city just for now about the new destination, new new food, and just something cafe maybe, because the different region, the different food, and I must try it.
Okay, thank you. And why holidays are important for you?
Yes, because I always work in 5 until 6 days, and I need more relax. So that's why holiday is good choice to people, and me especially, to take it for have a quality time.
Okay, thank you. And what about people in general? So what do people usually do during holidays in your town?
Yeah, common. The people in my town, they going to the market, going to the mall to buy something, and of course they need the goods for week, for per week. And holiday is the good choice to people visit their place to buy something, and yes, just find a food and hang out with their family or their friends.
Okay, thank you. So, and if you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, which country would you like to choose to visit?
uh, I have a list and fix the budget, and maybe I'm going to the place when I didn't no when I before I not visit before. Yes,
So,
maybe in
what is the name of the country?
maybe I visit, maybe if I have much money, I will going to USA. Uh, I find the good university to visit their library maybe, and then of course I'm going to the the central of that city, like museum or or traditional market. Yes, I think that is interested for me.
Okay, and now let's talk about places to go when you have a free time. So what do
Yeah.
people in your town do when they have a free time?
In Indonesia, usually people going to the mall because in my country it's a very hot and people find mall to going when they have a free time. But the different when I live in abroad, the mall is really tiny or really not really maze because they have spent time going to the lake or to the park. It's a different culture, I think.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, and so what about place to eat? Which one do you prefer? Eating in the restaurant or eating at home?
Oh yeah, it depends the situation. Maybe I like when mom cook in the house, but sometimes I need more experience to try the other food. So it depends the situation and it depends the money, sir.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And now let's move to speaking part two. I want you to prepare your
Ada.
paper and your pencil there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. And this is the questions. Okay,
Hmm.
wait. Okay, see?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to
Uh,
ask you to describe a beautiful place to visit in your country. You have 4 points to describe here, then you have 1 minute to prepare this. You can start now. Okay?
okay.
Okay, can we start now? Okay. Okay.
O-
Start now.
Okay. I think this is an interest question for me because I like holiday and I like traveling. If we talk about the beautiful in place in my country, Bromo in Probolinggo is number one because I ever visit their place twice or third to the place. People enjoy the situation, environment, and the local culture because just promo can save about the environment and they save about the local culture and the environment. And I think it's different with the other good place in Indonesia. And then common people going to their place to enjoy the air, enjoy the environment, and beautiful situation. And and usually we going to their place. Uh, we going by train from Malang and Surabaya maybe, and sometimes we need 5 until 6 hours per day. And I think it's not really bad because yeah, you can use uh, the train It's so good because it's very cheap too. And promo is uh, uh, the
Okay, thank you very much, Mister.
okay, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, sir.
and thank you. And now let's move to speaking part three. And
Okay,
now
okay,
let's
sir.
now let's talk about tourism.
Tourism, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So why do you think people like to travel to different places in their free time?
Yes. Common people, they need more the different environment, the different situations. Like me, for example, I'm very excited when I going to the another place with the different food and different local culture. Yes, I think that is the reason.
Okay, thank you. And do you think that tourism in your country will increase in the future?
Yes. Uh, the tourism the tourists going to our country is a very increase because we have the variety and various good place to visit. I I give you, for example, Bali to Jakarta, like Kraton, and in Medan we have Lake Toba. Yes, I think it's different and unique places in the world. So, in the tourism is a very increase in my country.
Okay, thank you. And now let's talk about protecting museums. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, why is it important to protect the museums?
Yes, is that a very important because museum has a many history, and the new generation must keep and seek about the museum because the next generation can learn about the museum, about the history, and know about our basic, our main country or our main history. So that's why we must keep the museum, we must keep the historical building.
Okay, and what about young people? How we need to encourage young people to visit museums?
Yes, young people must visit museum because we must know about sorry because they must know about the history, and museum can give their history and give the old information to learn it and keep and make and make a good for their for their for their and make and make to save.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay,
what
sir.
about how to motivate? How to motivate young people so they can visit museum lovely?
Ah, yes. The parent must have a good duty for young or their children know about the museum because to motivate how the important the museum because museum has a many history, has uh, many many good place. And yes, we must share about their about we must share to children about our real history, and then they can learn about that.
Okay, thank you. So which one do you choose? Keep the old buildings or we need to build the new buildings? Which one do you choose?
Of course, I choose keep the old building
Okay.
because the old building yes because the old building has many history, and if you have plan to get new. I think it's not new, but we can remark the old, and yes, we can do it. For example, if I can give in the development country like Europe, in Europe, like Netherlands or Germany, they use an old building for the new culture for mall, but they stay use old building.
Okay, and now let's talk about history of education. Okay, so do you think that
Yes.
learning history for children is important?
Yes, of course. I agree when elementary school or study focus people know about the histories they keep, and they feel keep about the history, and they can learn about it. So if the old history has a mistake, we can do it for later.
So do you think that internet can help children to learn history?
I think not really, because internet is a instant, and not guide. Not we don't have a guide to use internet, but I recommended and suggest, if people or children can learn history from the museum or the book, is very relevant.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of the speaking test, Mr. Firdaus. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Your speaking is getting improved by the time. Maybe because you speak English every day there, yeah?
Yeah, but sir, I wanna curhat sedikit.
Ah,
My work friends, many from the Latin